Hi, girls. Because this episode is pre recorded, I wanted to pop in and give this quick announcement. I am hosting a giveaway. The giveaway is for a $10 Amazon gift card. The rules to enter are simple. All you have to do is follow my Instagram at selfcareblackgirls. Then you have to either subscribe to my notifications or create an account on my blog at selfcareblackgirls.com and DM me a screenshot or picture for proof. Then comment below on the giveaway picture, tagging two friends and telling me your favorite color. They can enter too. There will be no more than 3 entries per person, so make sure you're looking out. And that's all you have to do. The extra entry options are to send a screenshot of you following me on one of my listening platforms or to send a screenshot of you rating/reviewing me on iTunes. The giveaway started on August 12th and will run until September 4th, and the drawing will be on September 7th. Good luck, everyone. Now back to the episode. Hi, guys, and welcome back to Self Care for Black Girls, a podcast where we relax, sip tea, and chat about bettering ourselves as Black girls. I'm BB, and I'll be helping guide you to make better choices in your daily lives. Okay, so guys, I'm so excited about today's episode because I had some really big announcements at the end. So I'm not even gonna hesitate. I'm gonna go get in detail, but I'm gonna fly through this episode so I can skip to the announcements because it's something I've been working on for a while. If you've been following my blog, then you kind of know what I have going on. But and that's enough rambling. Let's hop into it. Today is part 2 of living your best life. So it's nothing really new. It's just new. It's nothing. It's not a completely new topic. It's a part 2 from an earlier episode. This is part 2 to episode 17. So if you haven't already listened to episode 17, go listen to that and then come back to this one. But without further ado, let's get into it. The first thing that you can do towards living your best life is to trust in your life's direction and go with the flow. Um, I don't want to preach about God because I don't know who everybody worships, but things happen for a reason, and things are put into your life for a reason. They have whatever they're either there. Things are either put in your life as a blessing or a lesson. Never look at anything as it being bad. Good things happen to bad people and bad things happen to good people. It's just the way life works. If you feel like your life is you're in a rut and nothing is going the way that you want it to go, I promise you there is light at the end of that tunnel. There is a rainbow at the end of that downpour. Things will get better. You just have to trust and believe that the things that you're going through and is gonna be helpful in the end. The next thing is going in a different direction is to make sure that the people who you're friends with, who you consider to be a part of your circle, are people that support you. If you surround yourself by people who don't support your dreams, don't support your goals, then there goes your support system. Simply, it's gone like that. Don't surround yourself with people who don't have any good intentions in their life, because if they don't have any good intentions in their lives, they're not going to care about what your intentions in life are. So surround yourself with people with similar goals, similar dreams, so you know that you're not going to be neglected in your dreams and stuff like that. Excuse me. The next thing is to work on yourself in any way possible. That's financially, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, any way possible. It's work on yourself. In part 1 of this episode, I talked about being selfish with your time and focusing on you. This is where that comes into play. You need to work on you. If there's something that you think you're lacking in life, like if you're falling out of shape or if you never were in shape and want to get in shape, make yourself selfish with your time and get in shape. Start working out, start eating better. If you're financially in a rut, I wouldn't suggest hiring an accountant unless you can afford it. If you're hiring an accountant to deal with money, I don't think you need to. That's just my personal opinion. But um, find someone, find some advice online or something. There's multiple apps out there that can keep track of your finances to see where you're going wrong. Small stuff like that. Spiritually, I'm not gonna. Do whatever you needed to do to better yourself spiritually. I'm not gonna knock on anybody's spirituality. Emotionally and physically, just do what you have to do, girl. Do what you have to do, sis. Do what you gotta do. The next thing is to make sure you're drinking water, eating 3 square meals plus snacks a day. Um, I already talked about drinking water, excuse me, in an earlier episode, so you all can go check that episode out. Now, as far as the 3 meals and snacks, excuse me, um, it can be debated that you don't need to eat 3 meals and snacks. You can do 2 meals and snacks, or um, 3 meals, no snacks. Or I've even seen somebody say eat 5 meals and like 5 meals evenly distributed throughout the day and no snacks, or whatever. Um, you find out what's best for you. You can start with eating breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks in between, or you can start out with breakfast and dinner and then snack ish stuff for lunch. Whatever you feel is going to work best for you in your schedule, that's what I suggest starting out with. I don't suggest I don't suggest skipping breakfast because breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So if you skip any meal, make it lunch or dinner. So, have your breakfast, even if it's something as simple as a bagel with cream cheese or something like that. Make sure you're eating something, or a piece of toast with butter. Make sure you're eating breakfast. Excuse me again. The next thing is to get organized. In fact, I just did an episode on ways that you can get organized. It was the last episode, episode 19. If you guys want me to go more in depth, because I feel like I went in depth, but I didn't dive into getting organized. If you all want me to do an episode on like planning or something like that, something that I mentioned in the episode, please let me know and I'll work it into the schedule and get it out for you all as soon as possible. Or if you don't want an episode and you all just want a blog post on it, I can also do that for you. You just gotta let me know. But yeah, get organized. Make sure your living space is clean and clutter free. Go through and get rid of anything you don't need. There's so many clothes selling apps. You got Poshmark. You got what's the other one? Mercari. Um, go through and sell those clothes. If you don't want to sell them, donate. There's Goodwill bins everywhere. You can go. I'm not exactly sure where you would go and donate clothes that don't go to Goodwill, but go somewhere and Google it and find, excuse me, somewhere to donate your clothes that you don't wear anymore. In fact, a good way to know clothes that you don't wear anymore is to go through your closet, go through your dresser, go through your chester, and if you can't remember the last time you wore something, it's time to go, because that means that you haven't been wearing it recently enough to know, to keep it. If it's too small, obviously you need to get rid of it. If it's too big, and even if you take it to an it's not an alterer. I can't think of the name of the person, but like a person that adjusts your clothes. I can't think of the name of it. And that's not gonna fix it. Then you need to get rid of it, sell it, or donate it. I would suggest donating it first, and then if it's just something that you want to sell, you can sell it, just like that. And then go through all your papers and stuff like that, and get rid of things that you don't need to have, that you don't need anymore. If it's something that's like got your address on it or important information, I suggest shredding. And then I suggest shredding it. Yeah. The next thing you can do is spend less time in your room, which, like in the last episode, I talked about going out for a walk or sitting outside, going out more. Sitting in your room can cause cabin fever. I know it can for me, and it's not good on your body. Humans were made to be active, and sitting in your room all day is not being active. I'm one to talk, but it's not. So get out and, go sit on your porch or something. Go talk. Go pull up on a friend. Go out on a lunch date or something. Something to get yourself out of your room. Another thing that you could do is pick up some new hobbies. What's a hobby? Pick up some new hobbies, whether it's knitting, sewing, um, making something. If you pick up a habit of making something, you could possibly sell it. Like you can make pillows. If you can crochet, you can make blankets, stuff like that. So go out. Pinterest is a beautiful place to find new habits and things to do. So head over to Pinterest and find, something for you to do besides sitting in your room. And the last thing to close out this two-part episode is to tell yourself that you're beautiful and strong every day. Um, you're supposed to be living your best life, and if you don't believe you're beautiful and strong, then nobody else is gonna really believe. I mean, there might be people that believe it, but nobody's gonna come up to you and tell you that. So you've got to believe in yourself because nobody else will. But that's all that I have for the episode part, the actual episode part, the content part of this episode. There we go. But now into the special announcements. Sometime in September or early October, I'm going to be launching a brand for college and high school students. The name is Degree Chaser. I thought about it for a long time because I'm like, what am I gonna do if the high school student wants to purchase something and they don't plan on going to college, which is not a bad thing. But a diploma is in essence a type of degree. So that's why I decided to go with Degree Chaser, because there's so many different degrees out there, and even though a diploma is a diploma and not a degree, like labeled as a degree, it still counts as one. So yeah, I've been working on this for a while, and I finally found the right everything for what I want this brand to look like. I have a Instagram page for it. It's at Degree Chaser with two A's in Chaser. So DEGREECHAASER. And the website is degreechaser.bigcartel.com. Just regular Degree Chaser. No, the only letter that's been doubled is the E in degree. So you guys can head over to that. Well, there's really no need to head over to the website yet. Nothing's up, but you guys can save bookmark the website. I'm so excited to launch this brand. But that's all that I really have for the special announcements. I just wanted to let you all know, hear me say it in person, because I mentioned it on the blog. I just never said anything about it. But that is all that I have for you all this week, and I will see you next week. Bye. Thanks for listening this week. If you have any questions, want to share a story, or be featured in our Q&As, send them to me at selfcarebgirl@gmail.com or submit them on my blog at selfcareblackgirls.com. While you're over there, subscribe and join so you never miss anything. Subscribe, rate, and review us on iTunes to help spread the word. You can also donate one time or monthly by clicking on the Patreon link on my blog. There are rewards. Thanks again for listening, and don't forget to stay beautiful.